Hi, my name is Bittu, and in this Android lecture we'll learn how to display a simple Google map. It's a very simple app. We'll learn to change color of the marker, we'll learn to change the picture of the marker, and we'll see how to specify latitude and longitude coordinates to display map of the specific location. So let us start with it. So in this lecture we will learn how to display a simple Google map, and also we will also learn how to change the color of the marker, how to change the marker, and how to apply different zoom levels to the map. It's a very simple lecture. So let's start. First of all, we'll launch Android Studio. Select on Start a new Android Studio project. Click here. This time we won't select an empty activity like we were doing in the last lectures. This time we will select this Google Maps activity. This will do a lot of job for us. Click on Next. It is asking for the application name. Let's give the name as, say, Information Display App. Right. The package name should be unique so that it should not collide with the existing apps on the Google Play Store. Language, we are using Kotlin. The minimum SDK I am using as API 19. Click on Finish. Most of your job is already done. The default map and everything has come. The only thing that you require is that you have to insert your Google Maps API key here. This one here. And it is also guiding you properly. This is asking you that you please go on this link. It is asking you to navigate to this area and apply for the Google Maps API key. Your computer should be connected with the internet as it's mine. And on this link, press Ctrl key and click here on this link. It will navigate you to this location, console.developer.google.com. You just need to remember your application name. My application name is Information Display App. See, if you want the API key for any existing earlier project that you created, you can click this Select a Project drop down. But because we want to create a Google API key for the new project that we just created, we'll let it be like a create a project here and click on Continue. It's a proper guided tour. It is showing you, I'll just enhance it. It is showing you that the project has been created and Maps SDK for Android has been enabled. Just you have to select this Create API key to generate it. See, your API key is generated here. You can simply copy this API key and paste it over there in your project. But it is asking you to configure the consent screen. See, it is showing you some message here. Remember to configure the auth consent screen with information about your application. And here you can see this configure consent screen. Click here. It is asking that you want this app for the users in your organization or you want it to be used by any person who has a Google account. I will go for external option because I want my app to be used by anybody who has a Google account. Click on Create. It is asking you for the application name, and recall I have given the application name as Information Display App. So I'll just write here Information Display App here, and my email ID has already been come because I've been to this page several times. Leave everything as default. Click on Save. It's saved. Now you have to just go to Credentials and copy this. Your API is copied. Go back to your project, and here in this file Google_Maps_API.xml, here paste the key. See, I'll just show you. This is my API key. The API usually begins with AIZA followed by different numericals and characters. You see, my main activity has already been created for me. Most of my job is already done. I have to just run it now. To see the default map with the default location. See, it is showing me my map and with the marker by default on Australia, right? And if I click on this marker, it is showing marker in Sydney. I'll just enhance it. See, marker in Sydney. So why is it so? See, it is because of this thing. Here the latitude and longitude of Australia is supplied. If I supply latitude and longitude of my city will be marked in the map, right? And here this is the text. Now let's display my city on the map. This is the latitude and longitude of my city. Similarly, you can Google your latitude and longitude of your area and paste it here. Just cut it here. I'll paste it in the place of latitude. Similarly, this one, this is longitude of my city, Ajmer. I'll cut it from here and I'll paste it here. I'll cut it from here and I'll paste it here. This I'll select and delete key. So this is gone. These are the latitude and longitude values of my city, Ajmer. I'll change the title to Ajmer, India. Now let's run it. Stop it and run it. It should navigate to my city. You can see that the marker is changed from Australia to India. It's pointing to my city. And if I click on this marker, see, it is showing Ajmer, India. Can you see that? Next, we will learn to change the color of this marker from red to some other color, right? The code for that is this one. Dot icon bitmap descriptor factory dot default marker bitmap descriptor factory dot hue underscore blue. Hue underscore blue is for blue color. We'll change it to blue and we'll also change to some other colors too. So I'll just copy this code and we'll paste it here. It should be pasted along with the dot, along with the period after this title. So here you click the cursor and you click on paste. The dot has to be there. This parenthesis has to be here. Right. It is giving you an error on bitmap descriptor factory. I'll just enlarge it. See, this is giving you an error here. Click on import. See, the library will be included here at the top. This is included here. This bitmap descriptor factory, can you see that? So the error is also gone. This will change the color of the marker from red to blue. Okay, terminate and run it again. See, it has changed from your red to blue color. What are the other colors options here? Select and delete it, and after dot, see, it will show you all the options. Let me enhance here. Hue underscore azure, hue underscore orange, hue underscore blue, cyan, green, magenta, whatever. See, if I'll go for say yellow, let's run it. The color will change from blue to yellow. See, everything is same, only the marker is changed. What if I want this marker from this pointer to something else? I want to change the pic of this marker, right? So this is the marker image that I have already downloaded from net. Copy it and I'll paste it here in the drawable folder. Right click on the drawable folder and paste it here. It's asking you to confirm whether shall I copy it on the same directory structure. You click on OK. Asking you to name the file if you want to change the name. I want the file to be same as marker.jpg only. Click on OK. Here I'll show you, this is the marker that I've downloaded from net, and now this is the code for changing the marker. Dot icon bitmap descriptor factory from resource r.drawable and the file name. After drawable is the name of my marker file, right? I'll just copy this from here up till the icon along with the dot. I'll go back to Android
my activity file. Here I will replace this dot icon from here up till the 2 parentheses, delete key, and I'll paste it here. Right, I'll just enlarge it to show you again. It's dot icon bitmap descriptor factory dot from resource r dot drawable dot and the file name. So let's run it and see if the marker is changed. See, the marker is changed from that default marker to the marker that I supplied. Next, let's see how to zoom it. This is the zoom level. There are so many zoom levels. 1 is for showing the world, 5 is the zoom level for showing landmass continents, 10 is for city, 15 is for streets, and 20 is for buildings. So we'll do what? We'll zoom our map to street level, right? So I'll copy this variable, that is zoom level. Variable name can be anything. I've taken zoom level, and remember that this function new let long will be replaced by new let long zoom, and you have to supply the zoom level inside this move camera, right? So let's see it. I'll go to Android Studio. Here I'll paste that zoom level, right? So I've copied the zoom level variable here. I'll enhance it. See, this is zoom level variable copied here. This new latling will be replaced by new latling zoom. After this Sydney, I have to specify the zoom level. See, it has come over here. Double click onto it. I repeat, this variable can be anything. I have just taken zoom level, you can take anything, right? Now let's see it. If my map is zoomed to street level, right? So let's see it. See, you can see the street names of Ajmer. This is, I'll enlarge it very clearly. See the name Padao, Ashagan, Tobada and all. So this map is zoomed to street level. If I change the zoom level to 10, my map will be zoomed to city level. Let's terminate and run it again. These are the cities of Rajasthan. Let's zoom it. Pushkar, Makadwali, Saradhana, Nasirabad. So this is all for the today's lecture. In the next lecture we will learn how to ask the user to enable its device location and to display the user's device location on the map. That will be a very interesting lecture. So watch my next video also. If you understood this lecture, please subscribe my channel, share this video with your friends, write your comments. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.